What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I said we're going to focus in on Rick Nash getting traded to the New York Rangers in exchange for Brandon Dubinsky, Artem Anisimov, and Tim Erickson, also a first-round pick, and a conditional third-round pick, depending upon if the New York Rangers advance to the 2013 Stanley Cup Final. I'm going to come right and say it. Scott Housen got fleeced. Dubinsky's a nice player. Anisimov's a nice player. Tim Erickson's got a little upside, and that first-round pick's going to be pretty low. The fact you couldn't get Kreider, McDonough, or, Del Zotto, I think you should have focused on Del Zotto, because I don't think the Rangers would have a part with Kreider, or McDonough for that matter. And I think, Del Zotto could fit that system perfectly. I think if Columbus really wanted to make this trade work, they would have done it before the draft, and then drafted Alex Galchenyuk over Ryan Murray. And I had a pretty intriguing forward core there. But, alas, I think Nash will fit in perfectly with the Rangers with a center like Brad Richards. It could very well be with Gaborik injured to open the season if the season starts on time. A lot depend upon that. Kreider with Nash and Richards to open the year should be pretty intriguing. But, this could spell the end for Columbus. I mean, they got fleeced, straight up. There's no future. Murray's a nice player. I think Murray's got a little bit of upside. Foligno and Dubinsky are hard-working forwards that'll, net 15 or 20 goals for you. None of those guys really scream superstar. I think that's kind of too bad. Johansson's, I think, could be something special, but you never know. There's no real sniper on that roster, and I think the defense is in good hands with Wisniewski, Johnson. Neither one of those guys is number one, but they're both pretty solid veteran defensemen. O'Coin will help out. Murray's a good young defenseman. Erickson in that mix. And then John Moore could be something down the line. But, it's a really team in limbo. And, I think with the defense core, they could win some games, but that forward core is atrocious. I'm going to be doing my team-by-team preview, and that'll be one of the teams I was focusing on. And I think there's a lot of room for improvement. I mean, the Rangers, on the other hand, I can't talk about how much better this makes the New York Rangers. Even though that hefty cap hit, they still have about $13 million in cap space. And, they signed Shane Doan, which they very well could do. He could fill in that second line, while Gaborik recovers and then get dropped down to the, third liner, whatever, when he gets back. And I think he definitely could help that team with his sandpaper / offensive aspects of his game. He'd really be a good fit on Broadway. But that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Rick Nash getting shipped to the New York Rangers. I want to know what all you guys have to say. But stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.